So one of our most popular searches on the website is for this exact car, the BMW 330e M Sport. This one has two motors in it as well. It has a 2-litre petrol engine in the bonnet, and you've got a 7 kilowatt battery in here too that drives the electric motor in the back. So you can plug this in and charge it up, or you can drive it as a full-time petrol. It's entirely up to you. It's good fun. So we're going to go into a little bit of detail as to what makes this car run, and we're going to start on the outside.
Use your head and finger at carstore.ie. Find us in Cork and Dublin.
Classic BMW styling with the kidney grille and saloon shape, the 3 Series defines what BMW is good at. But this one has a second motor and it's all electric, but without looking at the badge you'd never know it's any different. And that's what makes the BMW 330e such a desirable package.
So looking on the inside of the M Sport version of eDrive. So you have, like I said, two motors in this car. You got an electric motor in the back which you can plug in and charge up the battery. 7.7 kilowatt battery should carry you between 30 and 40 kilometers, depends on how you drive, obviously. After that it becomes a hybrid. Very manual interior in a BMW. You'll find that you have a manual rev counter, and that's all manual in there as well. But you do have a proper screen. There is a reversing camera on this as well, which has 360. This has heated seats in the front. It has dual zone climate control. It has all the bells and whistles you're looking for in these cars. This is what makes these cars so popular. It feels like a BMW inside as well. Good rake and reach in the steering wheel. Look at that, it goes well away and up and down, right in and right out. So even a shorter driver with smaller arms could reach that steering wheel easy. Electric seat, this one, and you see here. And you even have an eDrive button. So if you want to drive entirely in electric, you can press the eDrive button, and that will allow you to carry on driving for, I won't hesitate too much to tell you, it's not that far. It's never going to be that far because batteries weigh a lot, so you put bigger batteries in to go further, the car weighs more. Simple as that, it won't go as far. So all that told, these are a beautiful car to sit in and drive, and plus you just touch a button here and it all starts up, engine purrs into life. And when it's ready and when it's charged, it'll knock off that engine again and you'll drive along in full electric. Why don't we take it for a little spin and see what we make of it on the drive as well? I tell you what, we'll take this BMW for a spin. As you can hear already, the car is running on full electricity. Now you can plug it in and charge it, or it's just a plain hybrid. So it means it'll mix the battery and the petrol engine together for a better driving experience. We get out on the main road here and get going on it. Auto locking doors is quite a nice feature as well as you drive off. Little bit of extra security. So a bit of acceleration because you have two engines here as well, which is quite nice to drive along in. And the car will shut itself down. As you come up to traffic lights and things, it just shuts off the engine and saves all that petrol. Just runs on the electric. It's quite nice. So you can hear the petrol engine cutting in there as I come down to the traffic, but that means that I have at my disposal two motors that will allow me to run. So when I put my foot down, you get a nice bit of power behind you all the time, but you're also backed up by an electric motor, which if you manage to get the car actually in your own possession and you decide to go to BMW official, you can have this chipped. You can have this car chipped up to 320, 360 horsepower if you want to, and still be in the right tax band and still get cheap everything. Well, even going through toll bridges is cheaper in a hybrid. But this car has a good 0 to 60. It's not massive on its own, but it's actually not bad. I can actually try it here. Here we go. It's quick, like it's good and quick. It's a nice responsive engine car, and the steering is well put together, so it means when you turn in the corners you can get that feeling of BMW-ness with every single corner as well, even in city traffic. But the good part of this is, in the city traffic, when you're driving along, when there's nothing going on, it runs on electricity. So when you're not flooring it and you're not messing with it, you can run it on full electricity. You can also go through Eco Pro, which will save you more electricity and save you more petrol, or you can flick up along and go to Sport Plus, which turns off the traction control. That's not something I can test here, but you're willing to test it yourself. You can if you want to. Yes, it turns off all the traction control and all the assistance of the car, so the car gives you all the fun and none of the hassle of the electronic interference from the engine. So what I think is these hybrid cars that BMW brought out, they unwittingly made such a very good car that everybody wants to have a spin in them, and it's worth checking out. Definitely check out the website. There's always 330es there, but they do sell out quite regularly, so get a hold of one while you still can. You might find this M Sport one as well with a special camera pack on it, which is a good car. And here at Kearys, we've been doing the plug-in thing for quite some time. got a long cable. You get these for home. You just pull it out, plug that in, and away you go. You get electricity inside it. The BMW 330e is one of our most popular cars. There are a few on the website. It's actually so popular it's got its own section on the website. If you click here, you'll be taken straight to that page to have a look at what's available right now. The M Sport one is my favourite one. Some good options on this one as well. This one has the cameras on the front of the car, sees around corners, and they all plug in like this as well. And if you want to, you can mess with them and get really good fun from these kind of cars. They adapt very, very well. BMW is on a winner with this for sure. It's just kind of hard to get them. So check out on the website and you can get finance arranged. You can also do deal and deliver on this car as well if you want to. We'll deliver straight to your house within 48 hours, and if you don't like it, we'll take it back off you within the 7 days. Either one is good for you. If you want to work out in finance as well, check us out at that same thing. If you want to get finance, we do that too. We all have a 1-year warranty in every one of these cars. And I'm going to have a cup of tea now while this is charged up, and I'll take it out again from their spin. Look after yourselves. See you in the next video.
Use your head and finger at carstore.ie. Find us in Cork and Dublin.